Welcome to a new era in mental health, where the focus shifts from simply managing symptoms to truly understanding and healing the brain. In The End of Mental Illness, Dr. Daniel G. Amen introduces a revolutionary approach that challenges outdated psychiatric models. Instead of labeling people with stigmatizing diagnoses, Dr. Amen encourages us to see mental health through the lens of brain health. This perspective not only brings hope to those struggling with depression, anxiety, and other conditions, but also empowers individuals to take control of their well-being. By combining cutting-edge neuroscience with practical strategies, this approach aims to transform lives and end the stigma surrounding mental illness. Dr. Daniel G. Amen is a renowned psychiatrist and best-selling author, celebrated for his innovative work in brain health. As the founder of Amen Clinics, he has overseen the world's largest database of brain scans related to behavior, with over 125,000 SPECT scans from patients in 111 countries. His research has influenced the way we understand mental health, especially through his studies with NFL players and his advocacy for brain-based approaches. Dr. Amen's commitment to public education is evident in his numerous books and television programs, making him a leading voice in the movement to revolutionize mental health care. For decades, traditional psychiatry has relied on symptom-based diagnoses and short consultations, often leading to limited success and ongoing stigma. Many treatments focus on managing symptoms rather than uncovering the root causes of mental distress. This approach can leave patients feeling misunderstood and stuck in a cycle of medication adjustments without real progress. Dr. Amen argues that this outdated model fails to address the complexity of mental health, and he calls for a paradigm shift that integrates neuroscience and personalized care. By looking beyond symptoms, we can begin to truly heal. Understanding mental illness has evolved dramatically over the centuries. In ancient civilizations, mental disorders were often seen as divine punishment or demonic possession, leading to harsh treatments. Hippocrates was among the first to suggest that mental illness stemmed from the brain, advocating for rational care. The Middle Ages saw a return to supernatural explanations, with many patients confined in asylums. The 18th and 19th centuries brought calls for humane treatment, but early medical interventions were often ineffective. The 20th century introduced controversial therapies and eventually psychotropic medications which changed the landscape of mental health care. The introduction of the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, DSM, aimed to standardize mental health diagnoses. While this brought some consistency, it also led to concerns about overdiagnosis and the medicalization of normal human experiences. The rise of psychotropic medications in the 1950s revolutionized treatment, but also brought new challenges, such as side effects and dependency. As managed healthcare systems pushed for shorter consultations, the focus shifted even further from holistic care to quick medication checks, often neglecting the broader context of a patient's life. Today, mental health care faces new challenges. Many psychiatric medications are prescribed by non-specialists, raising concerns about treatment quality. Innovative therapies like transcranial magnetic stimulation, TMS, offer hope for conditions like depression, while alternative treatments such as marijuana and psychedelics are gaining attention. However, these approaches come with their own risks and uncertainties. The field is at a crossroads, with growing recognition that a more integrative, neuroscience-informed model is needed to address the complexity of mental health. Dr. Amen's work calls for a new paradigm in psychiatry, one that moves beyond symptom-based diagnoses and embraces a holistic, neuroscience-driven approach. By focusing on the underlying causes of mental distress and integrating biological, psychological, social, and spiritual factors, this model aims to provide more effective and compassionate care. The goal is not just to manage illness, but to promote true healing and resilience. One of the most groundbreaking aspects of Dr. Amen's approach is the use of brain imaging, particularly SPECT scans, to make invisible illnesses visible. Unlike traditional methods that rely solely on symptom checklists, brain imaging provides concrete evidence of underlying brain dysfunction. This not only helps in accurate diagnosis but also reduces stigma by showing that mental health issues are rooted in biology, not character flaws. Consider the story of Jason, a young man diagnosed with schizophrenia. Despite medication, his symptoms worsened until a SPECT scan revealed a past brain injury. This discovery led to a new treatment plan that included cognitive therapy and nutritional support. Jason's dramatic improvement highlights the power of personalized brain-based care. His journey demonstrates that understanding the brain's unique patterns can unlock new pathways to healing. Brain imaging tools like SPECT provide crucial insights that go far beyond what traditional assessments can offer. By visualizing blood flow and activity patterns in the brain, clinicians can tailor treatments to each individual's needs. This approach not only improves outcomes but also helps patients and families understand that mental health challenges are rooted in real biological processes. Despite some resistance in the psychiatric community, the evidence for brain imaging's value continues to grow. Despite its benefits, brain imaging is not yet a standard part of psychiatric care. Many psychiatrists remain attached to symptom-based models established decades ago, and training programs often lack a focus on biological evidence. This resistance slows the adoption of new, more effective approaches. However, as more practitioners and patients experience the benefits of brain imaging, the momentum for change continues to build. Scientific revolutions often follow a predictable path. First, discrepancies in the old model become apparent, then disagreements arise among experts. Eventually, a new paradigm emerges, but not without resistance from established leaders. Over time, younger, more open-minded professionals adopt the new approach, leading to widespread acceptance. This process is now unfolding in the field of mental health, as neuroscience and brain imaging challenge traditional psychiatric models. Brain imaging has revealed distinct patterns associated with various mental health conditions. For example, decreased perfusion or scalloping is linked to substance abuse, while increased activity is seen in bipolar disorder and ADHD. Traumatic brain injuries show unique patterns, and a diamond pattern is often found in PTSD. Recognizing these patterns allows for more accurate diagnoses and targeted treatments, moving mental health care into a new era of precision medicine. By making the invisible visible, brain imaging helps reduce the stigma associated with mental illness. When patients and families see concrete evidence of brain dysfunction, it shifts the conversation from blame and shame to understanding and hope. This scientific approach empowers individuals to seek help and embrace treatment, knowing that their struggles are rooted in biology, not personal weakness. While Dr. Amen's neuroscience-based approach offers many benefits, it's important to recognize its limitations. Critics argue that focusing too heavily on biology can oversimplify the complex nature of mental health, which also involves psychological, social, and environmental factors. The reliability of brain imaging for psychiatric diagnosis is still debated, and a balanced approach that integrates multiple perspectives is essential for effective care. In Chapter 3, Dr. Amen outlines 12 guiding principles for improving brain health and, by extension, mental health. These principles emphasize the brain's role in every aspect of life, the importance of protecting and nurturing it, and the need for individualized treatment. By understanding the brain's complexity and adopting healthy habits, anyone can take steps toward a brighter, more resilient mind. Your brain is involved in every thought, emotion, and decision you make. Its health directly impacts your daily experiences, relationships, and achievements. Recognizing this connection is the first step toward making positive changes that benefit both your mind and your life as a whole. Optimal brain function leads to greater creativity, effectiveness, and happiness. Conversely, a troubled brain can result in challenges across all areas of life. By prioritizing brain health, you lay the foundation for a more fulfilling and successful future. The human brain is the most complex organ in the body, containing billions of neurons and using a significant portion of the body's energy. This complexity means that mental health cannot be reduced to simple explanations or one-size-fits-all solutions. Understanding and respecting this complexity is key to effective care. For optimal function, the brain requires good blood flow, hydration, exercise, nutrition, and social connections. Neglecting any of these needs can lead to cognitive and emotional difficulties. By nurturing your brain with healthy habits, you support its ability to thrive. The brain is soft and vulnerable to injury. Protecting it from harm, whether through physical safety, avoiding toxins, or managing stress, is crucial for long-term mental health. Simple precautions can make a significant difference in preserving cognitive function. It's essential to recognize and address factors that can harm the brain, such as substance abuse, chronic stress, and poor lifestyle choices. By identifying these risks early, you can take proactive steps to minimize their impact and support your mental well-being. Just as it's important to avoid harm, it's equally vital to know what supports brain health. Activities like regular exercise, healthy eating, and positive social interactions can all contribute to a stronger, more resilient brain. Making these habits part of your daily routine can have lasting benefits. The brain is made up of many different regions, each with unique functions. Effective mental health depends on the integration and cooperation of these areas. Disruptions in communication between brain regions can lead to various challenges, emphasizing the need for holistic care. Understanding how the brain works allows us to pinpoint and address specific problems. By using tools like brain imaging and comprehensive assessments, clinicians can develop targeted interventions that address the root causes of mental distress, rather than just masking symptoms. Psychiatric disorders are complex and often require individualized treatment plans. There is no single solution that works for everyone. By recognizing the unique needs of each person, clinicians can offer more effective and compassionate care. Brain reserve refers to the brain's ability to withstand stress and damage. Building and maintaining this reserve throughout life can help cushion against mental health challenges, especially as we age. Engaging in lifelong learning and healthy habits is key to preserving cognitive function. The most empowering message of all is that improvement is possible. By making informed choices and adopting strategies that support brain health, anyone can experience positive change. This principle inspires hope and motivates action, reminding us that our history does not define our destiny. Dr. Amen's Four Circles model provides a comprehensive framework for understanding and improving mental health. The model includes the biological, psychological, social, and spiritual aspects of well-being. By addressing all four circles, individuals can achieve more balanced and lasting mental health. The biological circle focuses on the physical health of the brain and body. Factors like blood flow, inflammation, toxins, and hormones play a crucial role in mental well-being. Addressing these issues through healthy habits and medical care is the foundation of lasting change. The psychological circle involves self-perception, thinking patterns, and emotional health. Negative automatic thoughts can undermine well-being, while positive thinking and cognitive strategies can promote resilience. Addressing psychological factors is essential for comprehensive care. Social relationships and support networks are vital for mental health. Positive connections can buffer against stress and promote healing, while social isolation increases vulnerability. Investing in healthy relationships is a key part of the Four Circles model. The spiritual circle emphasizes the importance of purpose, meaning, and connection to something greater than oneself. Spiritual practices and a sense of belonging can provide hope and motivation, helping individuals navigate life's challenges with resilience. Blood flow is the foundation of brain health. The brain uses 20% of the body's oxygen and blood flow, despite being only 2% of body weight. Poor blood flow can lead to mental health issues like depression and anxiety. Strategies to improve blood flow include regular exercise, a plant-based diet, hydration, and avoiding smoking or excessive alcohol. Aging does not have to mean cognitive decline. Staying mentally active and engaged in learning can help preserve brain function well into old age. Case studies show that even at advanced ages, individuals can make significant improvements in focus and memory by adopting brain-healthy habits. Chronic inflammation is a major contributor to mental health issues like depression and anxiety. Factors such as poor diet, stress, and environmental toxins can trigger inflammation. Addressing these factors through lifestyle changes and targeted interventions can lead to significant improvements in mood and overall health. The health of your gut directly affects your brain. An unhealthy gut can lead to inflammation and mental health problems. Maintaining a balanced microbiome through diet, probiotics, and stress management is essential for both physical and mental well-being. Genetics play a role in mental health, but your history is not your destiny. Family history can increase risk, but lifestyle choices and proactive health measures can mitigate genetic vulnerabilities. Understanding your genetic background empowers you to make informed decisions for your well-being. Recent research shows that emotions and trauma can be passed down through generations via epigenetic mechanisms. This means that your experiences and choices can influence not only your own health but also that of your descendants. Taking steps to address stress and trauma can break negative cycles and promote resilience. Head trauma is a major but often overlooked contributor to mental illness. Injuries from accidents, sports, or violence can have lasting effects on brain function and mental health. Recognizing and treating head trauma is essential for effective recovery and prevention of long-term issues. Participation in contact sports, especially football, is linked to a higher incidence of brain injuries. These injuries can lead to cognitive and emotional problems later in life. Raising awareness and implementing safety measures are crucial steps in protecting athletes and reducing the risk of long-term mental health issues. Effective mental health care requires a comprehensive approach that addresses biological, psychological, social, and spiritual factors. Programs like Bright Minds combine these elements to provide holistic support and improve outcomes for individuals with mental health challenges. Throughout the book, Dr. Amen shares inspiring stories of individuals who have transformed their lives by addressing brain health. From overcoming depression to managing genetic vulnerabilities, these stories illustrate the power of a personalized, neuroscience-based approach to mental wellness. While neuroscience offers valuable insights, it's important to balance biological approaches with psychological, social, and environmental considerations. Critics remind us that mental health is multifaceted, and effective care must integrate evidence-based practices from multiple disciplines. The end of mental illness is within reach when we embrace a holistic, brain-based approach. By combining neuroscience, personalized care, and lifestyle changes, we can move beyond stigma and symptom management to true healing. Dr. Amen's vision offers hope for individuals, families, and communities seeking a brighter, healthier future.